Fast out, smooth on the power.
Supers, not a bad lot. Not a bad lot. Probably want to be aiming for low 14s on the supers. That would be my best bet. He was setting a lot, you know, he goes in 4th with a 15-4. Definitely improving that. No one else on a lap yet. Mark or BBFC coming out on the back row. Milan Pop is about to start as well, we're going there with him. Last year's F4 champion. Oh no, runner up, sorry. See what luck you can do. Don't put the corner there, if I can have like that, because you might normally gain time that corner, and the luck doesn't get invalidated, cuts the corner there as well. Look at India. Everyone's just come out with cuts. No one is out, everyone's in the pit, I believe. Jeff did say it would start raining in 10 minutes. Made the track temperatures is not great, and that's why the times are quite slow. So let's see if anyone can improve all the way. Ashbest, it's not to start a lap on the super soft. Oh no, it's into the gravel. No, it's only one point, so it's finishes out. It's the corner there, and that's the double division. Shame from the line here, not worth a piece. Last rest was a decent one. 16-2 in the first sector, 35 flight in the second. Yeah, there isn't invalid. Good exit out of that corner. We're putting into second. Just behind Flaggerpole there. Yaron's deposition. But the fastest second sector there. It's a good lap for
Oh,
Patrick
we got a
West.
car going around the first turn. Sorry to cut you off, Jake. Good evening. I'm Zebra94. Sorry I'm late. With me for the first time in 5 weeks is Jake himself. Jake, how you been, man? I know you've been studying with exams and whatnot, but you finally get to join me up in the booth today. How you feeling? How you feeling about this muggy of a weather-looking race?
I'm pretty excited for it because I'm expecting some rain during the race if it's going to be this cloudy. So yeah, interested to see where Zarline can put himself during quality as well. Sting gets a lap. Narayan with a podium, second place in Monaco. He'll be looking to impress again after his debut, I think. Yeah, this is hopefully it's going to be an exciting race.
Hopefully, and Curtis moves up to P3 from P4, setting a 1:14.913. I didn't really hear you about like the optimal times that these drivers will be setting, but for the people who are listening on my stream, do you think you can run by that again one more time, please?
So yeah, we should be expecting low 14s, but with the conditions right now, with the track temperature pretty low, does look like it's going to be the high 14s. Like some guys can get to the mids. So yeah, you know me just going polo with the 14.8. Yeah, people not being able to go as quick as a 14.8 yet on the superstars. Soft runners as well, only in the 15.5s, 15.3s. Yeah, I'm with a 15.1 there. That's a good for him for the temps. Only 3 temps off the leader, so yeah, this is going to be interesting quality. Let's see what will happen as we're 6 minutes 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be exciting. With 6.5 minutes to go. One of the stories I'm really paying attention towards is the Haas F1 team, especially Unami 1 Kentucky. They start off strong every race, but they just fail to capitalize middle through the race. So we'll see if Unami 1 Kentucky can bring Haas F1 team to some really great points here, as you just mentioned. Currently sitting on the pole.
It has just started raining on my screen. Prix coming through with the final sector. He's going to get his lap in. So it shouldn't be affected too much, the Haas driver. But yeah, actually no, he dives into the pit, so maybe it's too late. Narayan's just come out on the soft, so is it too late for some drivers? That's the question.
I think
Inomi nabbed pole from today's race.
Yeah, I think it might be as Malcolm's come across the finish line. He was sliding around those final 2 corners, and he only improves to P10. So it looks like that's pretty much going to be it for these drivers here. We see Mercedes coming out in the super softs, and it's starting to rain. So
P10 on super soft tires. That's going to be
unfortunately, he kind of caught the bad end of the track, because the last part is really slippery, especially coming around the last 2 corners. You have to really play with the throttle a bit, not exactly hammer it down, but just kind of coast in the half throttle around it, because the back end loves to slip out from underneath you coming around those last 2 corners.
Now right now started a lap on the soft tires. He's going to have to put a time in, but it'll probably still be outside the top 10 after this lap. It'll be pretty damp out there now. Yeah, keep an eye on Indy.
Did you see that crash at Indy?
Oh yeah, geez, I don't know how they've survived that.
Once our engine just came right off, man. That was absolutely ridiculous.
Max Chilton leads former F1 manager driver in 2014. Alonso has just gone into 7th. we might try and go for a 6 here. Hopefully Alonso can win it.
That would be insane.
Darwin's only just come out on the supers. He's going to be starting at the back. And that's going to... I think it may benefit being outside the top 10 today. Because if you're starting on the softer tyre, or the medium tyre, then definitely going to be quicker than these super softs at the start. With lower temperatures and the grip from the super softs already been worn out from quality.
Yeah, for sure. All these drivers, they're retiring, I mean, boys a little raspy, as they should, with just 3 minutes to go. The rain is just continuing to fall. There's no point on trying to set a fast lap. However, if it is expected to rain, which looking at the weather forecast, it doesn't look like it, but you never know. I would actually, if I were them, I would at least do a couple laps on the inters, just to kind of get an idea of what how the track and car will feel. But that's just me.
Currently, Yunomi's on pole. Don't think anyone's going to improve. Right up Holt in second. Not sure how he goes. Ashwest in third. That's a good quality position for him. In the Sauber. Kurtois in fourth. Yarham in fifth. AMS in sixth. Ashley in seventh. Abio in eighth. Coyle in ninth. And Malk in 10th. Zarlan all the way down to 15th, the championship leader. Stin not setting a lap, neither is Yark now. Oh my god, no way.
Zarlan moves up to P12 with a 122.058.
Oh, man. Alonso's retired. And jumped everyone.
Oh, no way. Wow.
Yeah.
Rip the dream.
Oh.
Wow. Oh man.
21 to 8. He was right over there.
Fernando, Alonso, and the Honda, McLaren Honda. It's like a two old married couple constantly arguing each other. Coming on a minute to go, all the drivers are pretty much retired.
Man.
Just gonna jump out now, wait for the formation lap to start. All the F1 fans tuning in to an IndyCar race, probably for the first time in their life, witnessing a former champion go down in a smoky mess. How unfortunate. So today, in motorsports, we've had some crazy crashes. In Monaco, Pascal Wehrlein on two wheels. Jensen Button ran into him and popped it up. And today at the Indy 500, I can't remember his name either, but just an absolute
Scott Dixon.
Yeah, Scott Dixon, an absolute ridiculous crash, unbelievable.
There is, on pole with Fargo.
So who are your top three picks for today's race?
I'm gonna. It's an hard one. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say AMS. I'm gonna go all out there and say AMS.
Looks like we just got on the formation lap, so that's good. I think. Are all the cars frozen on your... Okay, never mind, where to go? I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, off on the formation now.
So
Tommy leading the way.
I think Ash Best has a good shot today. He shows he's he's been consistent all season. He's always been up in the top 10 scoring points. So I think today is his race to take home the German Grand Prix for F3. That is my winner prediction.
Ash Best, Toys obviously before he was only going to lead, obviously. That's right. Ashley in 7th, Adio in 8th. He's currently 2nd in the championship, I believe.
Right on board with Coil 8 had an absolute banger of a race last week at Monaco. A really great debut race for PSGL. Let's see if he can repeat the same performance he has and maybe even a top 5 finish. So we will see as they finish up the formation there.
Round of the length of hands in the
Malcolm P10, Blue Mosquito in P11, Zalin Han, your current points leader, back in P12. Didn't think it was going to rain, but at least set a time so he's not all the way in the back. And we have Sao Paulo in the Force India, Milan Pot, Craig, Mr. Stim, and Orion rounding up the end of the field. And that is your starting grid for tonight's Formula 3 race here at the Hockenheim Ring. And we're about to go green flag racing. 5 red lights, and away we go. Oh, we got a stall from, looks like a Williams as Coyle goes around the outside, and Orion getting a really late start coming around turn 1. It is United 1 Kentucky leading the group.
there's a Williams off in the background.
There's a Williams off in the background.
They're looking at his own team at the moment. Mount still in 2nd place.
Mount going around the outside, but getting caught. Trying to go back on the inside, trying to pass the Williams, and Coyle and Mount going side by side for P10, along with Banana Reno of Blue Mosquito, trying to come up on the inside as they go around Arnson a curve and into the right hairpin as it's side by side up in the front.
Curtis comes down the inside of Ashbest, and Fragable tried challenging. Me wanting to keep up there. AMS has also passed Ashbest into 4th place. Will Fragable dive it down the inside to turn 6? He will not. They stick behind him, but he's got a bad exit there. Ashbest back up into 4th.
AMS kind of tapped Ashbest there, but was able to control it. Ashbest dropping from 3rd to 1st. Courtois up into P3 as the leaders are still battling it out. A Haas and the Ferrari. Can the Haas team actually get some points here today? We'll find out as we jump through the middle of the field to see if there's any other close racing. Your arm goes a little out wide as we have Toro Rosso and Coyle trying to capitalize on the final corner. Nami 1 setting the fast lap of 121.
Have a look at Fragapol here. We'll have an opportunity on the straight on Unomi 1 Kentucky. We'll not have the RS, but will he have the right setup, getting past Unomi, got the slipstream as well. Curtis quite a bit behind, especially Ashbest as well in the Sauber. Let's see what Fragapol can do. He's going to try to go down the inside into the hairpin. Will he get the move done? No, he's going to stick behind him. Oh no, he's going to try again. It looked like he was going to go for it, but he has. Unomi keeps the position. Looked a bit unsure whether to make the move. Unomi did run wide a little, which opened the gap. Will AMS try and move onto Ashbest now into turn 6? No, we're not. Ashley Bacho will try and move onto AMS, but he's not able to get that done.
Right now we have Yarm right behind RDO in the Williams, and he's trying to close up. So we have like about a 5 train even a 7 train going on all the way from P4 down to P10. So it's going to be interesting who's going to make their first move and when, as DRS will be activated this time by. It's going to be very interesting. Oh, looks like a little bit of lag
Ashbest
from.
has made a mistake. He's on the grass there. AMS is going to check it down the inside into turn 1.
Oh, we have a.
Ashbest is going to run wide. Actually getting close to him. Adio's going to maybe try and go on the inside of Ashbest. Yes, he does. Will he get the move done, Ashbest?
Oh, attack!
Oh my!
Oh, Yarm and Ashbest, they go. Yarm trying to go in deep on RDO, accidentally hits him, and then loses control and bounces right into Ashbest. Unbelievable. And then here comes RDO. RDO going to the inside of Ashley. Oh, they touch 2. Beating and banging like they're closed wheel cars. These are open wheels, guys. Got to be careful. Don't want to pop off a tire, as it very well could have happened. Wow.
Actually, in the opening laps, Zarlan is all the way down in 17th. He's dead last. The championship leader. He's had an awful start to the race. Must have hit him damage as well.
Yeah, must have the front wing damage.
Mount up to 7th behind RBO. Pro with 8th. Bertois just behind these 2 leaders now. He's pulled away from AMS and Ashley. Takes an awkward run that corner.
And Fraggle Paul going into the pits. Looks like he's going to be going on the softs, maybe, or even the mediums. We'll see as we're on board with Fraggle Paul as he goes into the pits to throw in a new set of mediums there, and he is out, ready to go. So he's going to drop down quite a bit of spots.
Oh, that is a big crash indeed. Jesus Christ. Just seen a massive crash. Willpower. It's been taken.
Oh, looks like I got some lag spike there. Wow.
5 cars out. It's windy.
And there comes Milan Pop right on the draft of Craig. Oh, they touch. Here comes Milan Pop. Is right on board, and he hits the wall hard. Front wing knocked off, but the tires are still on. Wow.
Is RDO going to try to go down inside the safety car?
And we have a safety car is out. Unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
Those of you watching on my stream, that was an unbelievable crash on Milan Pop's cam right there, just on the rear end of Craig, and then just accidentally bumped him and just lost control, went on a spin. So for those who have pitted, they're going to have the looks like they should be able to retake the lead, such as where is he at? Such as Fraggle Paul. Yeah, Fraggle Paul's going to be a definite beneficiary.
AMS made a mistake though. Didn't look like he was going to go into this, then he did. Had to hit the corner. He's going to get held up, but it's better than staying out in the safety car behind car below. There's a just update on India. There's been a massive crash involving willpower. Quite a lot of people. Max Chilton leads still, and Guido Sato second. Let's go back into boards. Stin is up into 5th. He's in the mediums. You know, he's just come out ahead of him as well. The 2 Hasses 3rd and 4th. It's a good start for them. Bertois is into 2nd. He's made a massive jump on these. This group. Oh, Stin's gone into the back of Unomi.
Oh no!
Smacked the back of the car.
Looks like
a massive mistake there.
Looks like there's no damage on him though. Actually, let's take a look at a different angle.
Wow, that was a big collision. You'll probably have to hit if he doesn't have any. I'm surprised if he doesn't. Yeah, the Mosquito is yet to pit is into the lead. Kurtoy's got a jump on the Haas and the Ferrari flagpole in the pit, so he's at the 2nd place. He's in a great position. Great in 3rd, and you know, in 4th. Must have stayed in 5th. Whether he's going to pit, I do not know. Yeah, he was in a great position until that happens. Yeah, Stin into the pits. Definitely less damage there.
And Craig receives a drive-through for speeding under safety car, so that is extremely unfortunate. He's going to more than likely serve that once the safety car comes in. How unfortunate. We're still under safety car conditions. What's going on, Remco? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Star and Yaman, thanks for stopping by as well. Please enjoy the race. It is a little bit muggy here in Germany. These drivers hoping it won't rain, but I'm pretty sure some of them are crossing their fingers and hoping that it will. So we shall see.
That's start at 10. There is a collision with Williams and Yahan. Young in 12th, Davison in 11th, Ariane in 13th. Not a great start for the race here. Zagalan has caught to the pack. The other Williams, he is in 15th. Sao Paulo is in 16th, Mr. Steve in 17th.
Yeah, right now he's trying to catch up.
Which there will be next up, I imagine.
Fortunate for Craig sitting up in P3, but he's going to have to serve a drive-through shortly, and that's going to send him all the way back for speeding under the safety car. So really unfortunate there. But we saw plenty of racing left. Never know what could happen here in the wacky world of Formula One racing.
Two Ferraris in 5 and 6, two Haas's in 3 and 4, and I don't know if it's Brianna Gales leaving them trying to get the temperature of these tyres. I imagine they'll have to be doing that because the track temperature would be pretty low now with the overcast conditions. Stone cold, all these medium tyres will be doing.
Oh yeah, and you know that the track conditions are going to be slick, very much so. If it was sunny, it'd be sticky, but cloudy conditions, it's cold, you're on the hardest compound that FIA has allowed you to race today. It's gonna be slick for these tires. So I wonder how these tires are gonna. Alright.
I do imagine that these medium tires will go to at least lap 20 now because of the safety car. If you can get them, as Blue Mosquito is about to get underway.
And
Courtois the safety car hasn't gone in yet.
And here we go. Green flag racing once again. Courtois right on the edge. He got a great jump. And then here come the rest of the cars as they go around corner number 1. Courtois trying to go on the inside as we have a couple of 3 wides there back. Fraggle Paul in the mix. Right on the outside of a Haas of Craig, dropping back from 3rd to 5th, and then we have RDO, Coyle, and Ashley Pacho all battling for position as DRS will be activated in just a couple of laps time. But right now, if you want to get position, you got to know how to use the draft. And we have 2 Red Bulls, they're side by side.
Quinto has lost the position to Courtois. It's a massive cluster of cars at the hairpin. Coyle has gone off the track, so is Marco just about.
And that's best now jumping up back to P10.
That's best into P10. Now you're in P12 there, gain position.
And
P8.
And Malk's trying to push. Asbest goes wide. Oh man!
The inside of Malk there.
holding on to it. New leader. And Courtois, Fraggle Paul up in P4, Unami 1 Kentucky in P3, Blue Mosquito in P2, and Courtois in first place as he leads his first lap of this Grand Prix. And kind of goes on the grass just a bit, gotta be careful. Oh, Fraggle Paul is right on. Right on board.
Now he's going to wait for the straight.
Yeah.
Very careful where he goes into that corner. Hasn't been a great exit though, and Ardio's actually on the back of him now. You need to be watching out for him. Will Ardio go? If he goes inside, doesn't have the RF, but he'll be winning Rich Mix. He's going to take the inside line into the hairpin. Will he make the move stick?
Oh, kind of pushes him out there, but Ardio gets the better exit. Just a little bit quicker going around the corner there. I actually thought that Fraggle Paul would be the one to power out there since he had the outside line, but Ardio just nailed that corner to perfection, busting it out, and now he's up in P4. Fraggle Paul probably kicking himself about the bad exits he had that lap, as he was right on Unami for the bottom step of the podium, but unfortunate as he drops back to P5. And Yaram, he's all the way up to P6, the points leader, who was at one time in last place, now all the way up in P6. And Malk has moved up to P9. Ashbeth still in P10.
Oh,
no Ryan.
Gone wide. Oh, Malk's
gone wide. What's going on? He is slowed down quite a bit. Coyle has retired from the session. Malk just kind of bounced off Stim, kind of like a pinball. Unfortunate for Coyle as he is out of the race. I wonder what happened there.
Over to P13, side by side with Malk, but Malk is going to lose that position. Oh, and he's made contact with Sao Paulo there. Malk pushed off the track.
Malk ran up in P10, all the way back in P14.
Ashworth's defending from Milan Pop and Marian. Marian's going to delve down the inside of Milan Pop. Milan, he's not able to make the move. Ashworth defends the position very well there. Watching on from Stim's angle, will be wanting to get in on this action. He's got the gap behind him. Oh, he's broke a bit later, almost going to the back of Marian. He's kept the position. Ashworth's not in a great race. He's gone from 3rd to 9th. Position changes. He's having a great start to this race for him. Sting gains there on Marian. Will he try and move? No, he's going to stick there. He'll check back to front. Pretty spaced out still. Ardio obviously getting past Fraggle Paul there. AMS and Ashley in a battle.
Ardio in the DRS zone. Let's see if he can move up on Blue Mosquito. I don't think so, but Fraggle Paul's right there. He wants his position back. And Courtois, he's taken off. Blue Mosquito kind of goes off on the rumble strips there. Here we go in the DRS. A nice long straightaway, good for drafting and passing opportunities going into the first hairpin. See if any of these drivers will make a move. Ardio breaking until the last second. There's Fraggle Paul right behind him. Oh, we have a car going off.
IMS trying to move on Ashley there. Ashley didn't realise he was going to go down the inside and actually cuts him off. As Sting and Marian are now battling. They still try and move on the inside into turn 6. Marian defends the inside and Sting just backs off there. Thinks better of it. As it's giving him an injury.
Oh, Narayan gets a great exit and he's going to try to go on the inside of Milan Pop coming into the Mercedes complex, but doesn't look like he could do it. He had a great look, and here comes Stim as he gets a wide run, but nonetheless a good run, trying to get as much speed, he uses as much of the track, and he's trying to get into P11 so he can contest for that final points position.
5 laps to go in IndyCar, and Takuma Sato was leading the race. Wow. Yarham now in 5th. Will he get a good
Stim trying to go under and over on Orion. Stim's trying to go over under on Orion. Sorry to cut you off there. That was really exciting. I thought I was going to pull it off. But
where is Stim going to go? Is he going to go to the right? Yes. Oh no, he goes to the left. Around the outside he goes.
2 by 2. Oh, a little bit of a left tap, but nonetheless, his car stick. But Milan Pop actually makes the pass around Ash Best. Milan Pop moving up to P9.
Ashras might try down the inside. No,
Oh,
yes,
shit.
no,
Oh. Showed him a wheel there for a second, but decided not to. Very smart of him. Still early on in the race, less than halfway actually. These drivers in the mid-pack, the drivers up in front, looks like they kind of found their pace, but these drivers in the mid-pack, they're just scratching and clawing their way for any points they can get. Milan Pop has done just that. Now it's a P9 Ashbest now holding up.
About to run out the corner, front row, round the outside of RDO. Is he going to make the move into turn 2? Might just let him go here and get the DRS, but no, he's going to stick behind there.
Oh, Frankel Paul right on the inside. Oh, no good. Yaram's right there.
Yaram's going to have a bit of this take between RDO and Frankel. He gets past Frankel there. He's right on Navio.
Oh.
Yes, he does. Down the inside. Be great move from him if he can make this do, and he does. Just keep it in front of him.
This next curve.
Inside.
That's gonna be scary. Guardia's gonna have to throw a line. Dive bomb! Oh no! Oh, look at it!
Yaram's been hit as well.
Yaram!
RDO made a mistake there. Wow.
It looks like RDO just missed his braking point. I thought he was going to do an absolute dive bomb, but from my point of view, he just looks like he just missed his braking point. And Yaram was trying to squeeze through there, but to no avail as he actually gets squeezed out.
Just going to point out, Indy are on the final lap. Takuma Sato still leads with Christian Neves in second. Really get it done, not the thing.
Now Fraggle Paul all the way back in P7. Milan Pop is now up to P8. Ashbest in P9. Zalin Hun actually is up to P10 now. And Yaram coming out of the pits had wing damage. Unfortunate. Yaram's a great driver and all, but he needs to not be as aggressive, especially so early on in the race. Like I mentioned before, we're not even halfway, and he's just pushing just too much. Just lay back and just kind of feel everyone out. And if you see a big enough gap, then take it. But you know, lately in these past races, he tries to go in these minute gaps that you have like a 1% chance of actually, you know, passing someone, and in the end it just hurts him as now he's down in P14. Looks like Sato has won the Indy 500, so congratulations to the Japanese native. Congratulations to him.
Oh, he's about to 15th though now. I think these two have pitted. Good man trying to move on steering wheels and stick behind him. That's a good battle at the back of the field. Zaman only in 10th place. Only great moves from the back mostly. Whether it's just a lack of practice or it's just not very good at this track, I don't know. But it's quite unusual or something. Oh, there's Nian's on the back of Stim now.
AMS trying to move around Fraggle Paul here as he's right on. Well, he hasn't retired yet, so he has to be able to move on. AMS going to the inside of Fraggle. Oh, so close. Had to brake a little bit earlier than Fraggle as they go around entering into Mercedes Complex. AMS swerving, thought about it, decided against it, just tucked right back in. And looks like that Fraggle Paul. We have a.
Now we have down the inside of Stim.
Good car.
Stick. No, we actually tapped there. No, Stim.
Nice, actually.
It's the advantage of the good press so that's what helps Nine out. And that's his own, I believe Mosquito on his own. Still going on those leading tyres. Curtis currently leading the race from Unoni 1 Kentucky. That stayed between 1.4 to 1.6 seconds. So, yeah, Curtis managing this race.
A couple more cars going into pits. Sao Paulo and Craig, they're in the pits and then they're out. saw Paulo throwing on the mediums and Craig throwing on the soft compounds. They are out and they are still in their positions. My bad. Actually, Yaram has moved up to P12 now after pitting for damage. Malco by himself, Zalin Hunt in P10 all by himself. Ash Best and Milan Pop and Ashley, they're actually battling it out right now. Mercedes and Ferrari, a tale as old as time, as we just hit halfway on this Grand Prix.
All on his own. Let's go start now. The Mosquito against the pit lane. He's gonna go for a new set of tires. I imagine he'll go for the mediums and go to the end. That was his best bet. He goes for soft, so that's what he's gonna probably go soft super soft now. Interesting strategy call from Blue Mosquito. Michael Paul up in the fourth with AMS. 2 seconds behind him, Ashley in 6th. Lampop is in 7th. He has DRS on Ashley. So what is he going to do? Will he try and move onto Lampop here?
It looks like Ashley is trying to go defensive here, and Milan Pop is just too far behind to make any moves there.
Lampop on the soft tires, so he will have better grip than Ashley. However, it's not enough right now to get him past Ashley. He was quite deep on Ashley, so when we have a chance, Milan, come into the straight, we'll come back to that. Oh, it's Narayan and Stim are going side by side with each other. Stim gonna opt for the inside line, maybe. He's known as going to stick behind him and cede that position to Narayan actually win wide. So that's him up into 50th place. Blue Mosquito and Malk right next to each other. Last year's both of them contending for the F4 championship, which in the end Malk did win. Just got stuck into 7th place.
No, it looks like Malk kind of got a little wide going out of the final corner, just lost his back end a bit, but was able to correct it. So it looks like he lost just a little bit of time, the Blue Mosquito, as we have entered the second half of this race. 17 laps to go.
Been pretty long with that safety car. Ariane was pulled away from Stim all the way down to 15. I'm not sure where his place is going for being the F6 runner up last season. Not how his teammates, 16th just behind him. There's an inter-team battle there for the first place.
Interesting strategy. Milan Pop was in front of Ashley, and Milan Pop went into the pits, and he's thrown on super softs. And now I'm extremely confused as of why. So I'm not entirely sure why he did that.
Yeah, but at this point you would probably think about going for the mediums to the end.
Right, and trying to finish it out.
Soft super soft, but no, opting for more stops. Doesn't have anything to lose in this race. Ashcroft's going up into 6. Someone has pitted.
Well, we have Malk. Malk went off into the sand there, and looks like he's got a puncture. No, he doesn't. Never mind. That was just my screen, I guess. So Malk going into the pits, losing a couple of positions. Right now,
the battle for the lead between Kurtos and Unova is 1.1 seconds, so you only have to close the gap. It's a lot closer now on screen. Just a look back in that Atlanta there. That was 1 second, so he's just outside the RS range. Could get closer.
Just by 3/100ths of a second. Let's see if he can close in that gap. On board Tsunami 1 Kentucky. Kurt Toys has gone into the pits, so Tsunami 1 Kentucky will take over the lead for the time being. He is your new leader.
Strategic move from Kurt Toys here. He's opting for the soft tyres and maybe he'll try and go to the end. I don't think that's possible in the softs.
No, I don't think so. I think he'll... I mean, it really depends on on tire management.
Yeah.
If he can manage his tires really well, then I can see it happening. But with 15 laps to go, it's going to be a stretch. He's going to have a rather big lead in order to pull that off.
12 laps, I think, is the maximum tyre length for the soft tyres. Medium's about 19, and super soft's about 7-ish. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting end to the race. People look like they're going to go to the end. These medium ones like AMS and Ashley, they'll probably put onto softs in about 2 or 3 laps. Same with RDO and Unomi. If Unomi counter what Cortez is trying, no, it's not. It's gonna carry on.
Well, actually, Courtois started on those mediums, so when he pit in for the softs, that was his first pit stop. So RDO's already pitted.
Went quite a long way on this mediums.
So it looks like when Courtois was going to pit, he was just hemorrhaging time because his mediums were all pretty much said and done, and Unami was catching up on slightly fresher mediums. So decided to pit in, throw in the softs, and continue on.
Zalan has a couple of penalties, so does Mount, Ashley, Stim, Stim again, Zalan, Unami has the penalty.
Oh man, that's gonna. He's got 2 penalties. That's gonna change. Mr. Stim is retired. Oh no. Down to 15 cars. I wonder what happened. Is that going to bring out the safety car? Hopefully not.
Oh, he's crashed at the final corner. How's he done that? It's a hard place to crash. Final corner. Into the wall. Well safe for the blue flag with Mosquito's gone wide, but final corner. Fragaball's going to be on the back of him now. Really try maybe, he's got the run on him.
RDO's in the pits.
Blue Mosquito and Fragaball went up to 3rd and 4th. Will Fragaball try maybe into turn 2? Oh, it sticks behind, it's going to wait for the straight. It's best spare, just to get past him with ease. It's like the Renault will be sitting down.
Oh, Mosquito kind of got a big, Renault just went. Oh, I thought the Mosquito was going to slam into him. And there in the distance is RDO. He's on fresh mediums, and he's going to try to make a move. Blue Mosquito gets a great run on the inside. He gets a little left tap. Or gets Fraggle Paul a little left tap, excuse me. And now Fraggle Paul on the bottom step of the podium. These guys are racing a hard, fast, and furious. Courtois now up to P2. Yeah, you know what I mean?
He's 10 seconds behind Unami. That is a small gap for him to get past.
However, Unami going into the pits. So can Courtois reclaim his lead as he still has... Oh, no, put around the last corner. Can he get it done? It's going to be close.
Unami will be going onto the soft and then going to the end.
Looks like it.
Courtois, he's
going to have stop.
Courtois going to have to go really quickly in these end laps and go on the super soft tyres just to have a big enough gap.
Yeah, Fraggle Paul getting around Unami there, but Blue Fraggle Paul still has to pit, and along with Blue Mosquito as well.
This is going to work to Courtois' advantage, because if you can hold Unami up, which doesn't look like it's going to work, because Unami's just going flying past him.
Just on fresh softs, there's no way with...
They have this put in the challenger. Fraggle would gain a few positions if he stays where he is. Unami would definitely jump a few drivers.
RDO would jump a few drivers as well.
Darlan, we will not lose his lead, but he's outside the point, so
I mean,
AMS and RDO, Team McLaren's will be able to gain on him if they stay inside the top 10. Which it looks like RDO will do. It's going to the end now. And if these the rest of them kill, could be incredible.
And Yaram and AMS are battling out for P8 now, as we're on board with Yaram and the Williams.
Oh, RDO having a look at Blue Mosquito there. Will RDO getting on the straight? He does have DRS. Blue does not have DRS in the current foot. It's not going to help him because he got absolutely annihilated on the straights earlier by Fagan. This should be easy for RDO. He's already going side by side with him. And looks like it's a clean pass. Blue Mosquito slowly falling down the field. You want to think about pitching soon.
Yeah, he's been on the soft since, I don't know how long. A long time.
Ashwest in 9th. Darwin up at 10th. Craig in 11th. Narian is on the back of him. Will Narian try and move on to Craig into the hairpin? But if not, Craig defends well. As Narian's, I think it's a stroke. I'm not sure if that's true. I think the brother's still on top of Narian. Went on the back of his brother. It's not going to look at me yet, but it's about for 11th place. I'm not sure if anyone else has to quit yet. But yeah, we're keeping an eye on that.
Yeah, Blue Mosquito still has to come in, and Craig has to come in as well. And that's about it. Milan Pop has already decided to pit in on softs. So actually, you know what? Maybe that's what Milan Pop did. He got it. He knew he had to do a super soft stint, and he probably just went in, did a couple laps, and threw on the softs to finish off the race. So maybe that's what Milan Pop was thinking. Just kind of inverted the strategy as these drivers on these softs are doing. So fair play, fair play.
Although not losing much time to Unova, it's definitely only getting away with it quickly. I don't remember when Kurtois is going to think about it. It should be around lap 28 in Supers. Which don't go far at all, probably go off about a lap before the end. How long is the pit going on here? I think it's like 16 seconds. And if Kurtois were to pit soon, he'd probably come out behind Ashley back. Which is not going to happen at all. And if he does get something, then fair play to Kurtois. Currently, you know, it is in the net leads if Kurtois was played. Carnival in third, Abio in fourth. Good race for him so far. Blue in fifth. He's had a good race, and it looks like he'll keep first if we can keep Ashley Crabtree from catching him. AMF in seventh. We've got Yarn behind him, no one behind Yarn. So will Yarn try and move on AMF? He's got a good amount of momentum. He's going to stick behind it. We've gained a lot from that, and we'll try and move into turn 6. Not close enough, doesn't look like he will.
Yeah, it looks like AMS is just a little bit faster than Yaram, just overall.
Not been a good race. The Red Bulls down in 50 from 40. Staying with the Force Indias, still retiring in Sao Paulo in 30.
Six laps to go.
Lone Salvo with Ashmas in 9. He should be pleased to be in the top 10. A good run of races.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Ashbeth started third and now he's back in 9th, so you know he really wanted to be up there for sure, but just bad luck unfortunately, so
yeah.
He's gonna have to settle with what he has. And Yaram in the DRS now. Let's see if he can make some ground up on AMS, which is 6 laps to go. Yeah, pretty much.
What's pits? He's got Vagabond is 4.3 seconds behind him, and that is not enough to get out ahead of him. So, no, I mean, so good race. may have to win this race, he may have to try and go to the end.
Yeah, I think so too. If he goes in, he's going to lose spots, and it's going to be too close to the end to really make up any positions. Especially,
he's catching it, so
especially in these conditions. And Yarm's going into the pits, probably to throw on softs, and that's the end of our only battle.
Well, we do have RDO because he's got into the DRS Fragapole on the screen. So we're not down and out with overtakes. We're going to let RDO try something, maybe try and get a good run out of this circle. Doesn't look like we were in front.
Looks like Fraggle just...
Oh, never mind.
Just kind of let them go.
That's sure what's going on there. Maybe making up for an earlier incident, I'm not sure. Maybe if I can hold this off the pit. Ashcross is up into 7th place. I don't think it's going to go to the end there. I'm going to be going to those tires. And at lap 5, then we pitted at lap 20, so yeah. Ashcross is going to the end on these set of mediums. He should be in theory at 7. He's got Zalem at the back of the softs, so he's up. See the gap at the front. He's 3.1 seconds behind now, so the gap is closed down. And it doesn't look Curtis is going to go to the end. So he must have some amazing tyre work to go from lap 20 to lap 34. I'd be really surprised if he can.
If he does, automatic driver of the day right there. That is unbelievable.
And that'll put him second in the championship if he wins this race. Right behind Zara as well, so it's important for him. He's already won in Austria. The second race win for him in F3 would be delighted with that. In yet to score points after his retirement.
Now Courtois going into the pits. Courtois is going into the pits. So right on board with him. He's going to give up the lead to Yanami. And we'll see what's going to happen from here. And Courtois, with 5 laps to go, is going to throw in the super soft. Now dropping back to 4th, maybe even 5th.
Actually, Backla's going out ahead of him.
Yep.
So is AMS may get past him as well. No, it's just come out. Turn on, so it's like it'll be 5th if we can't catch up to Ashley. Courtois. Rams is just off the race.
Yeah, Courtois now 14 seconds behind the leader with just 5 laps to go. However, he is on fresh super softs, but he's going to have to drive.
Oh, RTO on the back of Fragapole. Arya's going to try to go down, leave out into turn 5. Will he try running outside into turn 6?
Ooh, outside RDO, they just tap each other's wheels, and this is exactly what Courtois wants to see on his map. There's these two cars battling it out for 2nd and 3rd, so he can close in the gap. And Unami is just trying to pull away. That's what he wants to see as well. But Unami has 6 seconds worth of penalties right now, so he has to pull away quite a bit.
Not sure how many target cars. Although I don't think the RDO has. I'm not seeing if he's got a penalty yet. But yeah, Unami on the verge of maybe losing this race due to penalties.
Yeah.
RDO lost a bit of time out of turn 1 there, will he? He'll probably gain that time back on the straight. He's not too far behind. Let's see if he can get a big momentum out this corner. He's definitely closer. We'll have the slipstream and Rich Mix.
Well, here we go.
DRS very OP around here. He's going to try down the inside into the hairpin.
A great move by RDO, and he gets around Fraggle. No problem. Not at all.
Easy overtake.
Yeah. But see, Fraggle's being smart. He knows that, there's 4 laps left, so he's just going to let RDO overtake him, and he may just bide his time until the final lap and overtake him coming into the hairpin and just hold out for second place. So we'll see. Strategy will definitely come into play in these laps, in these closing laps of the German Grand Prix.
Well, looks like Barrios pulled away from Ferrari a bit after that overtake. Ferrari's 3 and 4. It's been a good result from them today. If it can stay like that. Yeah, let's have a look at the penalties. Just want to check on RDO. RDO does have a penalty. They might be on the verge of getting another. Fogaball also has 2 penalties.
Oh man.
Only on the verge of getting a penalty as well, so does look good for me if them 2 all get penalties. Just if the penalties are any more than that.
But we have 3 laps to go. RDO just a little outside 3.5 seconds. RDO has punched it and left Fraggle Paul in the dust. But where is Courtois? He's now 10 seconds behind in just 2 laps. He caught up 4 seconds, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, I think Courtois may try a move at Ashley. He's got 2 laps to do it. I think he can do it. I think he's getting within the RS range.
Oh, in those super softs, he definitely has a chance. Ashley's been on those mediums for quite a bit.
Just noticed Yarm and Milan Pop, they are gaining on Ashfest. Ashfest on these mediums, he's recovered his race, I'll say that. He was outside the points at one point after qualifying third. So he's definitely recovered and he's up at the 7th. He should keep that. Whether those 2 behind him, perhaps I'm not sure. Courtois, visually, he's right there actually.
Yeah, Courtois now within 10 seconds. 2 laps to go.
I think looks like there's a problem with Fraggle because he's dropped from RDO massively. And we've got Ashley and Courtois coming up to him, so Courtois could be on for a podium. Because Fraggle is going pretty slow, and he might be trying to save his tyres now because it is that's like them off for a long time.
Yeah, I'm looking at his car. He has no signs of punctures. He's got no wing damage. He may have just dropped down to lean, maybe. Like he may have just been way over his marker, so he had to conserve fuel or risk of getting a DNF. But if Ashley has a time penalty, Courtois could snag this away as we are on the final lap of tonight's race. Unami 1 Kentucky still leading, but RDO has caught up. Ooh, lost a little bit of time there. Less than 3.5 seconds behind. But we have to focus on this battle right here. 3-way battle. Fraggle Paul, his teammate, and Ashley.
In the DRS. You can see how much he's gaining in the straight, and he's actually run wide there. Almost heading into the back of Fraggle Paul. This could be an opportunity for Ashley to get a podium.
Yeah, but Courtois is right there.
Fraggle is definitely using lean here because, wow, that is.
Yeah, Ashley just went around him like no problem, and Courtois is right there. He's gonna have to make a move if he wants to get a good shot. But let's jump on up. Let's jump on up to the 2 leaders right now. REO is still trying to catch up, just outside of 3 seconds. It's all going to come down to penalties in the end. Who's going to have more? Who's going to have less?
Behind Courtois, because he's right behind Fraggle Paul. Will he try and move into turn 9? No, he's not close enough.
We're on board with RDO. Come around the last corner. Unami 1 Kentucky has crossed the finish line first, but what about RDO? No, RDO will be stuck in second. So Unami 1 Kentucky has won the race. Courtois is getting around, and he's going in P3 due to time penalties, so all the way back in P5, but he's going to be on the bottom step of the podium. Yarm coming around in P7.
And that's in P6, good racing. And Lee Mosquito's flipping around the final corner and into 9th place.
Wow, he was in the lead at one point.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for him. Yeah.
something's happening to Ashcast.
And Zalin Hun getting at least 1 point, so at least he won't be going pointsless. And Craig snagging 11th place away from Ash Best. And that's all she wrote.
The swing damage at the end there.
Oh, wow.
You would not be happy with that. We've been P7 at one point, just got a...
And rounding up...
Yeah,
Malk as he crosses the finish line. What a race. So Inami and RDO both had a one-time penalty, so unbelievable there. Wow, Courtois getting third position. Inami, RDO, and Courtois. And
let's get these guys in interview.
Inami is absolutely ecstatic. Oh man, what a race, what a race.
Ferrari team will definitely be disappointed without not getting that podium there.
Alright, so let's start with the bottom step here. Mr. Kurt Toys decided to pit in at the very last second with about 4 or 5 laps to go on the super softs. We thought that you didn't think you'd be able to catch it back up, but you proved us wrong, man. Bottom set the podium due to penalties, but nonetheless you gave one hell of a showing, man. Congratulations. And how do you feel, man? Tell us about your race. And that was unfortunate though, but nonetheless, man, still keep your chin held high. You still had one amazing race, and you get that much closer to the points lead with Zalin finishing in 10th, excuse me. But we will see you next week, man. Keep up the good work. Can't wait to see more from you. And let's go up to Mr. RDO. Second place, man. You were just right there. Were you hoping that Unami had another time penalty?
Well, yeah, I was hoping, but I didn't think he did. I was more hoping that he got a puncture, to be honest. Because I knew he had a time penalty. And I was like, oh, you're just outside 3 seconds. 3.1 seconds, can you do it? And yeah, turns out he only got the one.
Yeah, but congratulations, man. Second place. You drove that McLaren to absolute perfection.
Thanks.
That'll put you closer to Zalon than anyone in this result. So, how are you feeling about your championship hopes?
Well, I mean, Kazalin's Kazalin. He won't have scored a point here because he retired on the track in quali, but yeah, he's 9 points ahead, but Kazalin's going to be really quick out of the tracks. Like he's going to, where I'm not going to be so quick at certain tracks. So I reckon Kazalin will have it, and I think it's a battle for second between sort of me, Kurt, AMS, and Fraggle.
Alright, so congratulations. Yeah, so congratulations on your second spot. But let's talk to the winner of today's race, man. Finally breaking the curse. Unami 1 Kentucky, man. You've had great start after great start after great start, but some of the races weren't exactly ideal. You finally get a race win here today. How do you feel, man? Tell me about the emotions that are pulsing through your body right now.
Well, you couldn't really hear us in the cockpit, but I was over the moon. I couldn't stop going on about how it was only a tenth more and I would have lost the lead. But Adio happened to have 2 penalties, not one.
Oh, it was fun.
I thought he had no penalties, so I thought I was going to be snatched from the win again. I thought it was another run of bad results, but I would have been happy with second. But just that first place has been calling me for weeks now, and I've finally, like you said, broke the curse and I got it.
Yeah, so you finally get the points that Haas deserves. You've been consistent as far as starting goes, and me personally, it makes me really happy to see you finally get a win and kind of get that giant 8 off your back. Then I'm pretty sure you'll be able to cruise on through the rest of the season, no problem. Now after you got that win.
Wow, I hope so. I hope the rest of the seasons goes a bit more like this, because it was a great weekend. Pole and the victory, it was just, you can't top that. It's 100%. But I got to give it to Curtis. I mean, all race I was chasing him down. Sector 2, Sector 3, I would gain time on him. Then from Sector 1, he'd gain time on me. He had very good straight line speed. Tyres, we were pretty much matching each other on tyre strategy until he decided to pick, I think, 2 laps earlier than I did, or maybe 3 laps earlier.
3 laps, yeah.
For the softs, and I checked my my tyres available, and I had no mediums available, so I had to go on the softs. So I pushed the mediums as much as I can to get out on the softs and hopefully go to the end on the softs. And it seemed to work out, because I came out, I think, 4.9 seconds behind Curtis, which wasn't much of a gap, but in Formula 1 that's pretty much a big gap. I think I brought it down to about 3.8 seconds before he went into the pits. And then, I was pretty much managing my fuel, my tyres and everything at the end of that. Coming to the last 2 laps though, tyres, I thought I was going to end up with a puncture again. But because I was pushing it so hard, and then I was running out of fuel, and I had RDO on my tail with 3.1 seconds behind me, and I had a 3-second penalty. So yeah, it was kind of sweat on, pressure's on, cockpits just to getting too heated, trying to handle the pressure, to nurse it to the finish line, and I find out he gets 2 penalties, and I was over the moon.
One penalty.
Did you have 1? I thought you had 2. Oh, you had 1? Yeah, that was it. Cheeky.
Well, congratulations, man. Nonetheless, first win of the season. Can't be more happy for you. So, Jake, you want to add anything before we sign off for tonight?
Avio and you know me. With Zalon not scoring any points this race, and ETB in the top 3 now, what are your chances on being at the front in Belgium?
Belgium, yeah.
Spa.
I'll go ahead and answer my opinion. For the rest of the season, me and Adio are very cool-headed and we are very consistent. I've raced Adio a lot in the past in PSGL, so I know from his driving side he's very consistent also. So I think it will be a very good battle between us both. But nonetheless, we've got a lot of respect for each other on track, so we're not going to let a championship or anything get to us and lose that respect. So, but yeah, so surprisingly we weren't teammates. We should have been teammates. So top of the.
I'm happy being top of the constructors, man. I'm alright.
I would have been up there by now, but. Nah, I'm happy with Craig anyway. He's doing a great job out there in the Haas. It's just we had a very difficult start to the season for Haas, so but we will see you McLarens at the end of this season.
Alright, yeah. So I don't like Belgium.
So next week will be.
Brazil. That's the 2 that I don't like. The rest, I'm okay.
I know Adio's good on tyres and good on strategy. So with Belgium being a tyre eater, you probably might have the advantage over us. Even if it rains as well, he's still gonna have that advantage over everyone because he's fucking. Yeah. Adio in the rain. It's a difficult one, that is. So, but if
Oh.
Zallen's racing, then we've got no chance.
All right, well, there you have it. Hearing it from RDO and Unami, your two top contenders to Zallen pretty much. But next week we'll be at Spa, Belgian Grand Prix, same time, same place. As for everyone at PSGL TV, myself and Jake, we wish you a good night, and we will see you next week, same time, same place.